Hey guys, it's Marvin from No More Silly Paintball Team here, and if you have been tracking our Facebook posts lately, I recently got in my Planet Eclipse, my brand new Planet Eclipse Distortion Elusion pants, 2013 version. Obviously it's been out for quite a while, but 2013 version. The 2014 versions are much different. They just have a little stripes of color, and that's about it. But these are the standard Planet Eclipse Distortion Elusion pants. Let's get on right with this review. So right off the bat, you have this amazing packaging. It got shipped to me, so I got it within this bag. It is zipperable, so you can zip it up, you can pack it away, you can fold up your pants, pack it away, put it in your closet or something. So definitely a very good design. Not many companies do this with their pants. They don't come with some type of storage bag or anything. They just come with the pants in some kind of plastic bag that you rip open and you can't use it ever again. This is definitely above and beyond most companies. So yeah, right into the review. These pants do retail at around $180. I got mine at BadlandsPaintball.com, so you can find them down below, just like with all the social media links, Facebook, Twitter, and all that good stuff. So I bought these from BadlandsPaintball.com. So yeah, $180. They are a bit pricier than most pants, but you can't exactly complain about these pants, just because these pants are very, very high quality materials, very, very light, very, very durable, Kevlar reinforced, right on the knee pads. See this right off the bat. I'll get into that a little bit. I'll get into a little bit more detail on that later. But basically, yeah, these are very, very durable, very, very light. They come in a series of sizes: small, medium, large, extra large, and 2XL. Definitely the weight is not that heavy. It's not terribly heavy. It's not even, it's around, I don't know, 3-4 pounds. Standard, I don't know, weighs around my ether with a die rotor. I don't know, not that heavy. So definitely very, very light right off the bat, and that's something that you want to look for. You don't want something dragging you down, definitely. So yeah, pants are very, very light. First off, you do the most impressive feature of about these pants, what really sets it apart from most other pants like Empire Prevails, the one that Daniel has, Dye, C14, C13, C12s, I don't know, Exalt Thrashers, is the 4-way stretchable parts. So definitely on this butt part, if you can see that, hopefully you can, rendering in 1080p, these parts are stretchable materials that, on the butt and on the crotch, what it does is, comparing this to other pants which don't have these stretchable materials on its butt and its crotch, what this does is it prevents your seams from breaking, which will make it last that much longer in the long run. What they do is just prevent it, because when you're playing, your butt is constantly your butt is constantly getting stretched out. I guess not your butt exactly, but that rear end part near your bottom lower back, it is getting kind of stressed out or stretched out in your humpback positions or whatever, or because no one really plays paintball standing up straight like that. So this prevents just your seams from breaking. So this is a big improvement from many other pants. Very, very unique. So they just prevent your seams from breaking. It just gives it that extra elasticity from breaking up your seams. So this is just very, very stretchable. Definitely if you're in your professional squat positions or whatever, if you didn't know what those are kind of like this, and basically your butt is always kind of like stretched, and this basically prevents the seams from breaking. So definitely on your crotch too, if you're kind of like spread out with your legs, this will prevent your seams from breaking. So that's the most impressive feature. You also have that along these little on the upper thighs and on near the lower ankles section regions on both legs. So yeah, that's very, very important. Next, you have the ventilated, the EVA lumbar support. This is the standard lumbar support for your paintball harness, your pod pack, whatever you want to call it. This just prevents your pod pack from slipping. But what sets this apart is that in here, right near the Planet Eclipse logo, there is a bunch of little holes here and there that allow it and give it more, give it ventilation, so that if you were wearing your harness for a long period of time and you're wearing your harness on top of this, you do not have to worry about your back sweating so much. So definitely very important, the standard of many pants. So this is just a standard lumbar support with ventilation, so that's what really sets it apart. Along with it, on the inside you do have mesh here, so that you can, that's directly where the holes are on the back, you can, so that your back is more breathable. The outer, and then onto the outside, you do have this, the adjustable belt loops, the internal belt loops. So basically you just open up these Velcros, go all the way across depending on what your size is. As I said before, sizes come within, like, this is my medium size pants, so the waist size is around 31 to 33. So the lowest size, if you put everything to the max, it's going to be 31 size for your waist, and then if you put it to the larger size, which is here, it's going to be around 33. I tend to go with a 32, which is my 32 size. But basically, yeah, it's just adjustable. That's standard. It's not that special or anything. That's just the standard, just an internal belt loop system, so you don't have to go and buy a paintball belt or something like that. Along with that, you do have the standard crotch padding here. It is not, the padding is different compared to other paddings, which is the cellular formed padding, which is kind of like a honeycomb shape. What those types of pads, you'll also find them within the knee pads. Knee pads and the crotch padding, what it does is disperse the pressure. If you get shot in the crotch, it just disperses the weight, so you don't feel it in one part. It just disperses the pressure more evenly. Same with your knees. If you're laying on your knees, it disperses that weight more evenly compared to standard foam padding. So on the hip, you also do get the standard hip padding, but this is not the cellular formed honeycomb shaped version. This is just standard foam. The hip paddings are removable on each side. On the inside, there is a little Velcro place where you unhook the Velcro and then you just take out that padding. So that's just the standard hip padding. The crotch is not removable. The crotch padding is not removable. You do have two buttons strap. You do have two buttons, and then you have a Velcro, and then you also have a zipper that's gonna secure your crotch area and keep those paintball pants on, so they won't fall off or loosen anytime soon. Moving on, you do have the Kevlar knees on the outer as the outer material, and then on the inside you do have the removable cellular formed padding. So on the inside, right in the dead center of this, you will find this parallelogram kind of shape right in the middle, and that's where your padding is gonna fit into. And then once you pull it out, you'll find just this honeycomb shape padding that will be on both knee pads. The good thing about this is, if you remove it, you can if you are wearing knee pads, you can remove these out of your pants, so it makes more room for your knee pads. So yeah, that's very, very good. As I said before, these are a new formula which disperses the weight more evenly and quicker compared to foam padding. So that's just the standard knees. Kevlar, as I said before, very, very durable. You don't have to worry about these seams breaking or anything. Very, very good stitching. That's just the standard Kevlar. Same with the other side. And then not lastly, but next you have the standard adjustable ankles. So to keep debris and dirt out of there, you just unbuckle this kind of Velcro kind of thing. You adjust it to your ankle, fold this back onto that Velcro thing, close up the Velcro, and there, now you don't have to worry about your strap falling or getting caught on your shoe or stepping on it or anything. That's a very good design. You just have this Velcro kind of little opening or something. You just open it, put your little string in, and then you close it back up, and then you don't have to worry about your little strings moving around or getting loose, or stuff like that. So that's just very standard. Next, you do have on the back, you do have the standard mesh behind the knees, not the full, it's just the mesh. So that will just keep your knees, your entire back of your pants cool, keep you cool in the field. And then lastly, you do have a little zipper pocket right on the right on the right leg, on the behind. You do right on the ankle. You do have this little pocket for name tags or whatever. That's very useful when you're carrying a lot of stuff around. And then standard, you do have two little pockets right on the inside, on the front. They're not zipperable or anything. They're just the standard. They're just standard pockets. They have mesh on the inside, so you can put in your barrel socks or whatever. And then on the right side, along with the rest of it, so the same side as the little ankle ID pouch, whatever you want to call it. You also do have a little elastic loop inside the pocket that you can put on one of those mountain hooks, and then you can attach your barrel sock. So your barrel sock, if it comes out, you won't lose it completely. So you have that. You can attach your ID or whatever, attach your wallet or whatever. So yeah, those are the features of these Plain Eclipse 2013 pants. Now onto my opinion on these pants. I did recently get them on Thursday, and I used them on Friday when I went paintballing. Definitely one of the more advanced pants, more high-priced pants, but they do pay off. As I said before, when I was wearing, I didn't say this before, but when I was wearing these, most pants, this part tends to be very stiff. So when you wear other pants, the lumbar support tends to be very, very stiff. So when you kind of go into that professional squat, this kind of tends to go off your back, so it doesn't stay towards you. In this pants, I didn't find that problem. It is very, very flexible. It's very flexible, so it stays conformed to your body, but at the same time, it doesn't. This waist section, it doesn't exactly tighten around you so much that you get restricted on your waist. So definitely very, very good. Next, you have the knee pads. As I said before, this is a very different type of knee pads. I don't currently have any type of knee pads. I'm going to be investing in some later on during the year. Definitely Eclipse Overload Generation 2 knee pads and elbow pads, and the standard Overload slider shorts. All Eclipse. I love Eclipse. So definitely this foam does pay off. It is very, very comfortable. It's very, very light. You don't feel it. It's not interfering. Same with the hip padding. It doesn't interfere with you. It's very, very comfortable. It just conforms to your body, so you don't have to worry about your knee pads or your hip pads being restrictive or getting wedged, like kind of folding while you're wearing them. You don't have to worry about them. You just have to put them in. You just put on these pants, and you don't have to worry about them. As I said before, you can remove these and you can put in you can just wear your knee pads and then put on these pants on top. That's very, very good. Next, what I found is that my crotch, when I wear these, if you wear paintball pants, you typically do wear them a little bit higher than standard pants. You do wear them up higher onto your back, so that you do get this harness lumbar support to work. Because what I found is that this is not really a good option. I recommend Plain Eclipse extend this crotch area to become lower, but as I can tell right here, the crotch padding, if they make this any lower, it does interfere with the four-way stretch. But they could extend it a bit lower, just because when I was wearing these pants, my section did not get covered at all by this crotch protection. So when I was riding these up, my actual part was down here, so I didn't feel this support did not protect me at all. That's a concern that I have, especially for me, because I get unlucky and I get shot in the crotch quite a few times, and this did not serve me at all, just because it didn't extend low enough. But if you do wear these like standard pants, I do wear them a bit higher than my brother. I do wear them a bit higher than most people, but I recommend you playing Eclipse, if you're watching this, to lower these down a bit more, just to provide that little bit extra more protection for people like me, in my case, who wear it high, because I like my harness high up on my back. I don't like it touching my butt. So definitely have to fix that. But if you're wearing it standardly, so that the lumbar support is half on your butt and half on your back, this should be no problem. Like my brother, that should be no problem. But for me, definitely have to fix that, or I definitely have to find my get my slider shorts soon, so I don't have to worry about getting shot in the crotch. That's probably the only con about this. It definitely didn't overheat me or anything. Definitely the mesh kept me cool. Very, very flexible due to the 4-way stretch zones. The butt, I didn't no real restrictions to my butt, to my rear end part. There's no real restriction back here. Oh, I forgot that there is integrated squeegee pocket standard. There's two, one on each side. So definitely I use my Exalt barrel mates, so you can expect those reviews to come out, the Exalt barrel mates, the PRMs, if you didn't know that, if you didn't check on my Facebook page. Daniel did get his PRM, so Proto Rail Max, so you can expect reviews on those, the Exalt barrel mates, shooting video on the PRM and all that stuff, good stuff. Definitely very, very good pants. I recommend it to all of you, but obviously the price point is a bit higher, so if you don't have the money, I recommend you getting the new 2014 Prevails, which you can also find on badlandspaintball.com. You can also get the Exalt Thrashers version 3, so it's the 2014 versions. You can also find those on www.badlandspaintball.com. Definitely one of the best pants out there right now. You can get the 2014 versions, which is, as I said before, they're just little stripes of color. It's the exact same pant, just have little stripes of color, and you're paying a bit more, like around $50 more. But if you really have the money and you really want colors, there you go, you have them now. But definitely very, very good pants, very well built, very, very durable, very, very light. So I recommend this to all of you who are planning on to invest into a pair of paintball pants such as this, or the Exalt Thrashers. As I said before, I wanted those, but they didn't have them in stock as my size, so I had to go with the Planet Eclipse Distortion Elusions, but just pay a little bit more, and I did get these ones. So not really a big difference. Definitely very, very usefulness of the 4-way stretch zones that really will make this last that extra mile during the long run. But yeah, so that's my review for the Planet Eclipse Distortion Elusion pants, 2013 style. So hopefully this will help you guys. And yeah, so remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook, because we do post there. We post frequent updates there. So yeah, and I'll see you guys next time.